to get up and look, making sure I'm on the right area, and I'm just like, Asia, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking about my first time eating, if eating the you know what, if you know what I mean. So let's get into the video. Okay, so this is take two, because I didn't like take one. Okay, so basically, I had posted a Snapchat. It was just a Snapchat of me at work or whatever. I was looking cute or whatever. And this other girl, we gonna call her Juicy. Okay, we gonna call her Juicy. Juicy slid up on my story and she was sending me hard eyes or whatever. And I was like, oh, thank you. You know how it go. And she had asked me what I was doing that night. And I had said nothing. I wasn't doing nothing. I was at work, got off at 8. After that, I wasn't doing shit. So she had said, do you want to come over and have a couple drinks or something like that? It was something like that. And I already knew what she meant by that, because me and Juicy, like, we had talked before, like months prior, but she had already told me at the time that she was just trying to have fun, basically. Have fun, y'all know, you know what that means. But at the time, that wasn't what I wanted. Like, I wanted a relationship. I was more of a relationship type girl back then, so I didn't want to just have fun, you feel me? So that didn't get nowhere. We linked probably like twice. Yeah, we linked probably like twice prior, but that was it. So I already knew what she meant by have drinks and, you know, come over or whatever. So I was like, okay, shit. Like, I had just fell off with R. I was a little thought pocket for that, okay? Like, I had just fell off with somebody I was talking to, and 2 days later, I'm already about to get shit popping with somebody else. But in my defense, like, I had told R multiple times that I wanted to do shit to her, and she was just telling me no, that she just wanted to do it. So I'm like, okay, well, now that I'm getting the opportunity, I'm gonna do it. Fast forward to after work, I get home. I went to the store and I got a Four Loko, because I'm like, if I'm about to do this, I need to be lit. Because, bitch, I'm nervous. Like, I ain't never did this before. And she knew. Like, she knew this was going to be my first time. So I was like, oh, my God, like, I need to get drunk, bitch. Like, I can't be sober when I do this, because then I'm a chicken out. Because my nerves, I already have anxiety. So the fact that this is making me really nervous, I feel like I would chicken out. So I'm like, no, baby. I said I was going to do it, so I got to do it. Period. So I got the Four Loko, and Four Lokos used to get me fucked up, and they still do. So I knew all I needed was half of this can, not even half, and I'll be good. So I'm at home, I'm drinking the Four Loko, I'm waiting for her to get to me, and I'm drinking it slowly because I don't like to taste the alcohol. So I'm drinking it slowly, and I'm waiting for her to get there. So boom, she pulls up, tell me she's outside. I'm like, all right, bet. So I come outside. We get to her apartment, and I'm not lit yet, so she's making that. We actually go to Wegmans, and then we go to her apartment, because I get some snacks or whatever. Because I know, like, when you get drunk, you need to eat afterwards, or you're going to be hungover like fuck. So, but at this time, like, I'm still drinking a little cup of Four Loko, and it's not hitting me still. Like, it's not hitting me at all. Usually it'll hit me by then. So I'm still drinking it. She make her own little drink. Her roommate drink her drink that she made, and I drink a little bit of that. Still trying to finish this Four Loko. So I'm like, damn, like, am I immune to this now? Or like, what's good? Like, what's going on? It's not hitting me. So we're watching TV, we're listening to music, you know, we just all turn, all three of us. And then finally, I'm like, you know what, fuck it. So I down the whole glass of Four Loko. And when I tell you that shit snuck up on me, I mean, it's hit me hard. It snuck up slow and it hit me hard. I was like drunk as fuck in like 0.2 seconds. Like, I'm not even kidding you. This whole time I felt nothing. Then as soon as I finished that glass, boom, drunk. So all right, now I'm drunk as fuck. The room is spinning. My stomach is hurting. I'm feeling sick. And she knows, so she gives me a glass of water. So I drink a little bit of the water, and I'm like, oh shit, here we go. So I get up. I already knew it was coming. I get up and I start vomiting in the toilet. I got so drunk that I threw up. And I'm a lightweight because I don't drink, and I don't like to taste alcohol. I only like to drink on occasion, like occasions like this, or occasion like when I'm going to the club, or I'm about to, you know, play in a game with friends that involves alcohol, like that's the only time I would drink. Like other than that, I'm not a drinker whatsoever. So that shit, that For Loco got me fucked up. Like it snuck up slowly on the bitch. So I was in the bathroom, I was throwing up, and I'm like, fuck, like I just threw up. What if she don't want me to eat? Now and that I just threw up. That's disgusting. And I didn't have no toothbrush or anything because I wasn't planning on staying the night. So thankfully she had mouthwash. So after I got done fucking my life up, I had drunk some of the mouthwash, rinsed my mouth out with water, you know, so that my shit is a little fresh, you feel me? Because I can't just go back out there with vomit breath. That's disgusting. And that's embarrassing. Like, of course it would happen to me. I'm like a walking embarrassment. Everything that happens to me is embarrassing. Like, what am I to do? So yeah, I come back from the bathroom and she was like, are you okay? And I'm like, yeah. Because I'm hoping she don't be like, okay, I'm gonna just take you home. Because I wanted to do this. Like, this is gonna be my first time. Like, bitch, how old was I think I was 22, which was, I'm only 23, literally just turned 23. So I think I was about 22, 21, 22. Anyway, I was one of those ages. And I'm like, bro, like, I gotta do this shit. How am I gay and I never, like, come on now. Come on now. I'm tired of being fake gay. I need to do this. And I am going to do this. Like, ain't no turning back. I'm already here. She asked me if I washed my mouth out with mouthwash. And I was like, yeah. So she was like, okay, do you want to just go in the room? And I was like, yeah, whatever. So I lay in the bed. She lays next to me. I don't remember how exactly it started, but basically we started off with the basic. You know, you start making out. And then she got on top of me, because she was more experienced. I wasn't, obviously. So she got on top of me. She was like, you know, doing the whole kissing down the body or whatever. And then she started doing it to me first, but she only did it for like a couple seconds. And then she had laid down. She had took her shit off. She had laid down on her back and she was like, fuck, what did she say? Oh yeah, she lays on her back and she's like, fuck, I forgot what she said. I think she said get on top of me or something like that, or get on me, something like that. So I get on top of her. I'm thinking she want me to sit on her face. I'm thinking she want me to sit on her face. So I'm sitting on her stomach trying to like, because I wasn't sure. So I kind of was hesitant. And she was like, other way. And I was like, huh? And she was like, other way. And I was like, bitch, it's time. It's time. So I turned around and she literally just busts it open, like, legs wide, and she was ready for me. And I was just like, oh my God, Lord. I was literally praying, y'all. Like, I was in my head, I was praying to God. I was like, God, please let me be good at this, okay? I cannot do a terrible job. Not like, even though it's my first time, yeah, but come on, don't nobody want to do that. Like, that's embarrassing. So I'm like praying to the Lord, like, Lord, please let me be good at this, because if I am not, I'm never doing it again. I'm gonna just have to take a rain check on being gay. Like, I'm gonna have to be asexual or something, because ain't no way. How am I gonna come back from this embarrassment? So, you know, I got done doing my prayer, and I had to buy myself some time. I had a wig on, so I had to, like, I didn't have a ponytail, so I had to pull it out my face, like, acting like I was doing so much, just so I could buy myself some time. So finally, I just go for it. And the whole time I'm down there, I'm like thinking to myself, I'm like, okay, I gotta do this. I gotta shake my head a little bit, do some circles. I was literally talking to myself the whole time. Like, I wasn't even like, even though we were in the 6'9" position, obviously. So she was down there doing her thing, but I wasn't even making no noise. Not because it wasn't feeling good, it was just because, like, I was so in my head that I wasn't even really focusing on what she was doing. I was focusing on doing this shit right. So, like, I was just down there, like, bruh. Like, trying to make sure I'm trying to find. I'll have to get up and look, making sure I'm on the right area. And I'm just like, I'm like, yo, I'm weak. So I'm down there the whole time. Like, obviously she's moaning and shit. She's like moving like her hips. Like, you know what I'm saying? When people like grind their hips on your face, you know what I'm saying? If you've done this before, you know what I mean. So I'm like, okay, shit, maybe I'm doing good. Like, bitch, like I might be a pro or whatever. So like I'm still doing it. She's still doing her thing. And I'm still in my head like trying to tell myself what to do, like do my ABCs, go left and right, go up and down, fucking do some spins on the shit, spell your name. Like I'm like telling myself all this shit. Like I'm really focusing on this. Like I'm doing a fucking test or something. Like, and then like while I'm doing it, I feel like something come out, and I felt like my nose get sticky a little bit, like it was some liquid on my nose, and I was like, bitch, did I just do what I think I just did? Like I was so proud of myself, y'all. Like I'm like, this is my first time and I made her. So I'm like, yo, I'm the fucking bomb, and this was only my first time, so I'm like, bro, I'm good at this. Can't nobody tell me nothing. So yeah, after like 5 minutes, she was like, I'm done. I'm like, did you? I think she did though, because I felt it. I don't know. Well, she said she did, so bitch, she did. So afterwards, she asked me if I did, and I was like, yeah. And she was like, if you didn't, I got you. But in reality, I didn't. It's not because she was bad. Again, it was because I was so focused and so in my head that I wasn't really paying much attention to what she was doing to me. Because I had to get this right. This was my first time. I couldn't be, I refuse to do bad for my first time. I don't care. Like, even though your first time, it's okay if you didn't do well, because obviously it's your first time. But if you were an expert and you doing bad, that's different. You feel me? But bitch, I did good, so I'm proud of myself. So yeah, that was my first time with a girl. Like, that wasn't my first time doing shit with Juicy. Like, the first time doing something with her, we had dry humped with clothes on. Like, she had got on top of me, and bitch, that's okay. We ain't even gonna talk about that. But yeah, like, that was my first time with a girl. That was my first time eating, and it was fun. I liked it. Like, I would do it again. Obviously, I'm gay. I have to. But that was actually my first and last time so far. Like, which is so whack. It's so whack. But so for some reason, I keep attracting girls that just want to give and not receive. And I be dealing with femmes. Like, I'm not dealing with studs. I used to, but that's in the past. Like, I deal with femmes and femmes only. And I didn't know that there are a few femmes that just want to give or are okay with just giving. And I'm like, but it's not like I haven't asked. Like, I've asked a lot, and I always get turned down. Like, they're like, no, I just want to do it to you. And I'm like, why, bitch? Why? Like, I want to do it to you. I'm gay. Like, let me get at least a little bit. At least sometimes. It ain't got to be every time. Like, at least sometimes. Let me do something. You feel me? But yeah, that was my story. I hope y'all enjoyed. My videos are only gonna get better, so hit that subscribe button, that like button, comment, all that, and follow me on my social media, which is my Instagram at dripdoll_. I also have a Snapchat. I don't really use my Snapchat. I be taking pictures on my Snap and I be posting it on my Instagram, so it's like, if you want to follow my Snapchat, that's down below in the description. And yes, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.